This is the game. We have got it started. Here we go. Groners and TCG Jin taking over the picking. So let's see what we can do. Let's add also the team logos.
All right, here it is, guys. So the Radiant team has already banned Venomancer, just the same as last game.
Easily first ban every game.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero. You better pick your hero. 5 seconds.
All right, we got the Kruger Claws.
They're using their reserve time now. Who are they gonna ban? Now a lot of these players know each other. They know who each other is good with. Last game, Monkey King ended up being a strong play specifically for fuck, who was it again?
For Antimatter.
For Antimatter. What spammers do we have on the Radiant team? What spammers do we have on the Dire? We got Templar Assassin sitting in that ban zone. Don't let her get in her zone.
You really gotta pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left. Oh, Dire team banned.
Templar Assassin banned, Necro banned. Okay, so this is looking. I wonder why TA is getting banned so much in our tournament.
Probably just a general fear of Templar Assassin, man. I don't know. Maybe they, in the hands of strong players, it can be a really scary hero to be up against.
You're right.
That might be
it's a real snowbally hero.
About.
That could be a legitimate concern. You know, we don't want our team to get snowballed all day. It's a hero who can almost single-handedly win games sometimes. All right, they're still thinking about their next ban. I think they're thinking about who's most scary for Groners to play.
Right, so we're starting off with a Spirit Breaker on the Radiant team for the Kruger Claws. You think we're going to be seeing a Lifestealer paired up with this at all?
A Lifestealer paired up with the Spirit Breaker, it's a high possibility. Actually, now that I think about it, it would be a great ban for our Dire team.
If they have a chance to ban it.
Yeah, there's 5 seconds left now.
They could also take it themselves to deny it to
yeah, there's a lot of possibilities here. What they ended up choosing the Ogre Magi for the first choice.
And that's going to probably be TCG Jin. He says he plays support pretty much exclusively.
Okay, all right. Now, if we're going to see the Lifestealer, we'll probably see it right now.
Right now, no. I don't think you pick your carry this early.
Moron.
You're probably right.
Seconds, Morty.
But if they want to secure it guaranteed, right now would be a good time. They're hesitating a little bit on the on the Dire side to make another choice though.
They've got a minute and 40 seconds to decide. I think their next pick is probably going to be something else in the roaming category right now. They've got their hard support. They can play him as position 5. I'd like to see something cool here. Like, I want to see the Dire execute something like maybe they can hold off and get like an unconventional pick. Somebody who doesn't get picked very often anymore, like a Slark. I'd like to see Slark. Yeah. You never see a little fishy wobble around anymore.
That's interesting because Slark was always one of those heroes I was very terrified of.
Yeah, he's he really puts the fear of God in you if you're new at the game. You're just like, all right, I can't walk anywhere. This asshole's gonna kill me wherever I go.
The fact that he roots with his movement is crazy. He blinks, he essentially blinks and roots in one skill.
Witch Doctor and Spirit Breaker setting up a healthy combination of stuns right there. Yeah. Now, the stuns on the Dire team are a little bit less reliable with Mirana's arrow. Of course, Ogre does have his Fire Blast, but he's got to get within range. Spirit Breaker, he's got the charge and then the cask as a combo with the Witch Doctor. That's going to be nice.
Yeah.
That Ogre is always... I feel like Ogre is always a really awesome hero to have on your team just because he has great survivability. He's got a stun, he's got a buff, he's got a slow.
He's a beautiful man.
He is just a fantastic supporting hero. They have banned Outworld. Outworld is no longer a choosable hero.
That's actually a really smart ban. Although, I don't know if they needed to ban... Well, maybe they banned it because they didn't... Okay, so normally Outworld and Mirana are a really good hero combo Astral into Arrow. So I thought maybe they were setting up something where they could pick Outworld themselves. But they're pretty scared of of our Kruger Claws.
We're seeing
taking
a
it for
Doom
themselves.
ban on the Radiant side as well.
Which could indicate what they're leaning towards in terms
really
of their
gotta pick a
carry.
hero.
So
You got
somebody
10
who
seconds
doesn't
left.
want to get doomed is obviously an anti-mage.
5 seconds.
Anti-mage.
It'll
Radiant
be
team
fine.
ban.
I don't think anybody ever wants to be doomed. And there's the anti-mage ban, right as you say it. Maybe the Dire side was thinking what you were thinking. Having that same little thought process. More than likely, I think you're right. Bans are just going to be what they don't
You really got to pick a
wanna
hero.
play
You got 10
against.
seconds left.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
4
there's
bans
5
go
seconds
down
left
on
now.
each team before the next 3 picks on each team are done. That's a lot of banning pre-game.
10 bans total. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle.
No, I just mean like you only get 2 picks and then 4 bans. Like it really limits your hero pool. It's weird. Wait, what else are the bans for? They're not for anything else, man.
Man, I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. What are the Kruger Claws going to pick?
I don't know what they're thinking, man. They're probably
Go Dire
All right,
team.
Monkey
Pick 'em
King
up,
banned.
pick 'em up.
oh banning.
I think they just chose to choose. I think they just didn't want to use any more of their time there.
Come on, Radiant team, you gotta pick them right.
Bristleback.
What?
Whoa, okay.
Doesn't matter how many stuns you put on Bristleback, you never kill that guy.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's a hero who works well with Bloodlust, it's gonna be Bristleback.
This does seem like a pretty good Legion Commander game, so I don't know. Bristleback, like they didn't ban out
10
Legion
seconds.
Commander.
Yeah.
I would even consider just picking
Moron.
Legion right now if I was Radiant.
Legion Commander does do really well against
you better
Bristle
pick your
because
hero.
you're
5
guaranteed
seconds.
not hitting his back, which is important. It's very important. Taking a little bit of time making their minds here. Seems like these guys don't know exactly what they want at this point. They've got 2 stuns. They've got a really solid amount of roaming, and they got the Bloodseeker. They're going for, I think they're going for really heavy mid-game kills right now.
That might be a safe lane Bloodseeker against a Bristleback. I think Bloodseeker is one of the only heroes that can lane it solo against
Reliably
a Bristleback.
against them, yeah.
Yeah, with his Bloodlust and
Oh,
his
man, Rick, there's only 10
and getting an
seconds left to
early
pick a hero.
wand, I think he'd be okay.
Yeah.
How's it going? You two are glorious announcers. Thanks, bro. It's going pretty well over here. Now for the next pick on the Dire side, they need to get their mid player situated. Unless this might be a mid Mirana, that they could throw that at us and put in another roamer. I would like to see that. I would actually like to see a mid Mirana. That'd be cool. They're taking their time trying to make a decision here. Their pool is pretty limited right now. In terms of carry, I don't know. I feel like this could be an Arc Warden game, but that's just me.
Spoken as a true Arc Warden spammer.
Not for the Dire though. For the Radiant.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait to see how this one plays itself out. They're using up most of their reserve time right now. Now, what happens when they run out of reserve time? Did they start losing their gold?
I don't know what happens when they run out of reserve time. I've never seen it happen in Captain's mode. You know, I always watch the games and they always just manage to pick before the last second. I think you're random. But the Morphling pick, so they're going for just a really strong late game here, it looks like. They're putting a lot of money on the ability to beat Groners in late game Dota.
5 seconds.
Navetz
Morty.
at
It'll be
randoms. Thank
fine.
you, Blue Jack. I did not know that. We run out of the counter at randoms.
All right, and into reserve for the Radiant as well. Now they got Morphling, and they. Oh,
What?
we got Enigma.
They
coming
dropped
in.
the Blue Jack Enigma, the only hero he wanted to play all tournament because he's 8K with it, basically.
That's gonna be. They have so much CC in this game when it comes between, you know, the black holes
10
and the
seconds
silence
to
from the
pick your hero,
Bloodseeker, the multi stuns from the Witch Doctor, the charge and the ulti from
you better
Spirit
pick your
Breaker.
hero.
It's gonna
5
be.
seconds.
This is gonna be devastating to try and
Ooh,
fight
Radiant
against. They
team
banned the
ban.
Sven and Silencer. They do not want. They knew immediately they did not want to play against that Silencer. And the
on,
final
Dire team,
choice with no hesitation, Queen of Pain. Get a little bit of that early game ganking. And an alchemist.
An alchemist thrown down. The Dire are... They're doing it, man. Yo, I'm going to go ahead and say it. The Dire, the 2K all the way, are going to wreck the Kruger Claws. I'm sorry, Kruger Claws.
All right, I guess that makes me Team Kruger Claws. I guess I'm going to be Team Kruger Claws.
You should have a fun time with Groners. He's going to do a great job.
Go ahead, Groners, and knock it out of the park.
Dude, that bristleback is like oozing out of his face hole. It's weird.
We'll see if the Radiant team can take advantage of how greedy the Dire's lineup is.
Yeah, I mean, they have like I was saying, they have really strong kill options, like pretty much from level 3 and beyond. You got Queen of Pain, she's gank city. You got Spirit Breaker, he's gank city with stuns on him.
In before Lexi sucks on my Enigma, says Bluejack. Someone's not rooting for the Kruger Claws either. Okay.
He's just salty. He's because Bluejack's one of those salty Sagans.
He wasn't, but now he is.
Oh jeez, Rick, we're in some real trouble.
I know,
All
Morty.
right.
Just follow my
Alright,
lead.
let's take a look at starting builds right away. Nice, good idea.
You're welcome.
Nothing very noteworthy other than noticing that this Mirana has no items. Didn't even buy boots. Is she going for bottle first? Possibly. That'd actually be pretty cool.
Massive Tango's just on the bristleback. He just wants to play it safe.
Bristleback with the Tangos. Got a support playing an Alchemist. This should be fun. Oh yeah, TCG Jin is a support player mostly. Tongue Hunter has 500 ping? Hopefully not. Yeah, Lacrise, I think Mirana is position 4 Mirana.
Alright, so one of the players here is what? Lagging? What's
Yeah, we got somebody lagging right now, so I'll just pull up the monitor for a second. We'll just hide this. So currently we have Team 2K all the way playing against the Kruger Claws, with Salty Wounds advancing against the D3 Mighty Ducks. And our game is back on. We have an Enigma moving. He looks like an Eidolon. Is that what they're called, man?
Yeah, an Eidolon, yeah.
These Eidolons. They are Eidolons, okay.
Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Bezelbub comes and places the high ground ward for mid. Groners has his own high ground ward right here. Salvation has 500 ping. Beautiful.
500 MMR, he's...
Oh. Yeah, fucking TCG Jin applied and he's like 187 MMR and I was like, I can't remember. And I was trying to balance and I was like, sorry,
I'm
bro.
getting my things ready, Morty.
He's like, I'm like 6K, bro. I'm like, okay.
Like, actually, though?
Yeah.
I didn't know MMRs could get that low.
To 6K?
No, to 187.
Yeah, no, they go to 0.
I see.
Yeah, you can just keep losing.
I guess I've never seen that.
Here we go, Rick.
That's a surprise.
Battle's about to go.
So I'm curious to see how these lanes are gonna pan out. Our tri-lane bottom looks like Salvation, the Spirit Breaker, is gonna go for an early kill. I think they're gonna try to stop Lovecraft Poe early on. 5.5k Bristleback player here, starting with the Stout Shield and 4 Tangos. Shouldn't take too much damage here, and these creeps move at the slowest rate ever, but within a second they're about to pick up real fast and he's just gonna miss it. She missed it. Queen of Pain has an advantage already mid versus TCG Jin. It's going to be a really tough lane for Jin. He's trying to get some creep aggro off here so he can bring the creeps towards himself. There he goes. Maybe he'll get a deny off here, but I doubt it. Already taking a dagger to the face.
Poison damage too, man.
Yep, I know how you feel. Lexi playing Bluejack's Enigma, taking a little bit of damage, trading hits with an Ogre.
Yeah, Ogre just pushing back, not letting that guy get any experience or any gold.
Tessellator has been forced to help TCG Jin out mid here, but Tessellator doesn't really know what to do, I think.
An arrow coming on and just barely missing.
Barely. That was close.
I wasn't sure if Grounders had the sight there or not, but that was a very easy to read arrow if you did see the Mirana.
And if you missed it there, Grounders also got a nice deny.
Yeah.
So Grounders is definitely having a fun time in his lane right now. TCG Jin does have a lot of creeps to try to get last hits on right here. Unfortunately, it is under tower, and he only has a soul ring to start. So Jin is gonna be a little slow for a little while. Our Ogre is wrapping around, trying to harass. Wow, we have 3 mid. They're putting a lot of pressure on Quap. They know that if Grounders starts to snowball, that's going to be trouble for them. Morphling has a solo safe lane, which is ridiculously good for him. And Bloodseeker, Newton's Law, is still level 1 somehow. How did that happen? Our Witch Doctor.
Oh, and we have the male dict out on the Bristleback. Now he is getting chased down a little bit. He's going to take a couple more pings of damage from this, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to kill him. He's actually getting a lot of quills off at the same time, too.
And he turns around, almost doing some more damage, but I think Bristle's going to have to run home here.
I don't know. Bristle's got a lot of those trees banked up, but already had 8 to start with.
Arrow. Or start with the haste. Is she going to try to land the arrow? No.
I don't think she has enough mana to cast it.
Oh, you're right.
Over here, Groner's almost dead. Missed what happened there.
Damage mid.
Looking back up at top, Morphling has still been collecting that farm.
And look at this, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, still a walking courier.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's embarrassing, guys. We got a 13 on both the Morphling and the Quap for last hits. Still pretty even among everyone in this game. That courier, where is it heading to? What's it going to do?
Alchemist at the top of the net worth chart. That's a feels good, man. That's how you know your support's been doing a good job helping you out. In
Blood
comes.
has been spilled, Morty, for the
Never
first
mind.
time in this game.
Looks like they managed to take out the Bristleback one time. That is first blood down. Unfortunately, I missed it, but we are taking tower top with Hunter on Morphling. Only resting at about 460 health right now. Has 567 gold. Does he have an item coming to him? I don't know. I'm wondering if he's going for his... Nope, just went for boots right away. Seems good, man. Now, Tessellator and Ogre are still making sure that our Alchemist gets a fine start. Are not letting... And they're not
check bottom. What's going on bottom over there?
They're not letting Groner snowball right now. The Ogre with the harass, so annoying. Lexi is going to have to go back to base. The Eidolons are going to be able to finish off this creep camp probably, but then she will most likely have to go get mana. And Ogre should steal the ruin.
Get that bounty.
Takes the bounty.
We got to get those bounties out on our Alchemist as well.
Hunter having basically free farm on Morphling top right now. We'll see how the rest of that goes.
Uncontested. That's again same thing we saw last game with Monkey King. I don't like the uncontested safe lane.
It happens pretty often though, just because if you try to contest it, sometimes you just feed the game away right there.
It's true.
And they don't have a strong hero like Bristleback in the off lane, you know. They have an Enigma. So Bristleback is doing a decent job getting some farm. Currently holding on to still the poor man's shield, a magic stick, and a clarity. Getting a couple right clicks off, waiting here. He knows that these guys are just waiting. Salvation's not making any real plays right now. I think that Salvation should be focusing a little bit more on mid, but our TCG Jin mid has Mirana behind him, backing him up. Free farm still on the Morphling, not skipping the Aquila, still building it. Needs 325 gold. Will probably call the courier to himself after this play. And looks like Alchemist was going for the
stun, gonna try and take the kill. Oh, and saw the arrow coming somehow. Is there still that ward up there?
The arrow's on his team.
Never mind.
Radiant's middle tower
avoided it narrowly.
Barely avoided it. Miss Victory Star, I know how courier upgrades work. You don't have to teach me. All right, and it looks like they're making
dash
a play.
going on Bristleback. I don't like this play too much here though. I don't think they're gonna be able to get any secure kill or anything like that.
They missed the Maledict. They don't have the cask for the follow-up stun.
And Bristleback is just a little bit too strong against that physical damage with the reduction from behind and the stout shield and the poor man's shield on his back.
And at this point, Lovecraft is getting an experience lead against this tri-lane. They're splitting so much experience.
And when that bristleback hits level 6, dangerous things can happen.
Right.
Getting far enough away to basically just soak up the mana usage from that Witch Doctor's little casket there.
Bottom lane, we see that Enigma is well on the way to level 6. Hunter doing the same thing. Gonna have level 6 slightly beforehand. This will be good.
All right, and
Oh,
the
and he
arrow
lands the
lands.
arrow!
I think we're gonna see a
This
kill
is
secured
a
right here.
dead Groners.
The stun in the tower range from the Spirit Breaker, but unfortunately won't be able to follow up with anything due to that massive regeneration and the accompanying support of a Mirana.
Yo, I think this is about to happen. TCG Jin is not gonna go armlet. I think he's going straight mother effing Radiance. Oh, things are happening over here. Kills were to be had. They managed to kill the Enigma. I didn't see it. Sorry, guys. But we
Bronner's up top, trying to go for the kill, and looks like might be able to land it depending on how much strength morph the Morphling will be able to get down here. What is the cooldown on these
Gotta
skills?
eat a
Oh,
tree,
and we
man.
got a dash coming in from the Spirit Breaker.
gotta
Is he
eat a
gonna go for the
motherfucking tree.
gold? I think they're gonna go for it. Now, will they follow up and continue on the Ogre Magi is the real question. We got some devastation going on up here, and they're gonna do it.
I used to feel so dead. Oh man, that was bad.
2 kills in the tower feels bad, man. Newton's Law gotta be feeling the pressure from this Bristleback, hiding in the trees, knowing that just a few of those quill sprays, along with that Warpath stack, is gonna cause some massive damage. Don't want to deal with that. That's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Now look at this sweet move, how Lovecraft just brought these creeps over so they
And
could
just
tank this
took
damage.
all
and
of them,
took
yeah.
both waves. If that was me, I would have just brought them up here and tried to get them under tower. And
No,
then
that was beautiful. That was really efficient farming, too.
efficient farming skills, my dudes.
Whoa,
Now,
initiating killing spree mode.
how far are we from a Blink Dagger on Enigma? A little bit. Lexi still doesn't have it because it's only 8 minutes. It makes sense. Are you going for your armlet or are you going to go for Radiance first? I think he's going
If
for
we were
Radiance
going for
first.
armlet, we would see some pieces of the armlet by
We
now.
would have an armlet by now. I don't know how I feel about armlet skipping. It's really rough on this hero, man.
Hey, man, if you play bold, sometimes you get the reward.
Yeah. You know
Now,
what?
Groner's just bottled an Arcana Ruin. I think just used it as well. Gonna try and follow up and kill that Mirana with it with pretty much no issue.
Wow.
Groner's doing a great job just picking off from all around the map. The only
Oh, here
issue
he comes.
is that TCG Jin has been just collecting kills pretty easily around the map.
Unfortunately,
But
TCG Jin has no ultimate, has
no
been charged.
armlet.
No armlet, no ultimate either. If he had Chemical Rage, he would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows with the Spirit Breaker coming?
I think he would have been okay with a Chemical Rage.
Just more Radiant's top tower is under attack.
How much regen do you get per second? 50. 50 health per second. That's so nice.
But yeah,
So I want
alright.
to see the build that Quap's going to go for here. Quap is looking to build a
Oh boy, Dyer's
Orchid
middle
first.
tower is
Newton's
under
Law
attack.
has got himself up to level 7. Did he get a kill there? I think possibly. I didn't see
I
it.
think this Bristleback is going all the way trying to... So you'll notice the Bristleback is taking damage from these creeps from behind to try and trigger off a couple more Quill Sprays. Not going to be... Oh! And the... Right in the last second before the silence, able to trigger one more of those Quill Sprays to secure the kill against the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker ripping pepperonis. You did your best. It wasn't good enough. Groners has just bottled and used 2 bounty ruins and is now getting the regen, doing a great job with the mobility with going around the map, keeping a high pressure.
How great is that? What a way to come back into the game. Double
bounties and the regen.
Double bounties.
Gonna be able to do
regen.
some really nasty stuff to this Mirana mid if he decides. And they're going to pop on her. Throwing the dagger, using the silence. We need one more move, and there we go. Gonna take the damage from the tower, blink out of there, and use the regen more than likely.
Oh,
Get that mana
Groners.
back, get that health back. We're gonna see that regen pops relatively soon. I have a good feeling.
Oh, Groners. You're a mean
Especially
man.
with that alchemist approaching. Now down
They
here,
take another one out on the Bristleback. Ooh.
the Bristleback's a strong hero, but against 3, it's gonna be hard to fight against.
But what they don't know, they have no way of knowing,
He's in a little too far.
is that Alchemist is going for the Radiance first. He's gonna have it. He'll probably have Radiance by like 14 minutes now. Actually, if he didn't die, he would have had it a lot sooner. What are we looking at for KDA right now? Alchemist is at 1-1. We have 5 assists on Dolphin and 5 kills on Groners. Groners going top. Black hole.
The
down.
black hole to take down the Morphling.
Oh, they really needed that. They needed the ultimate. Or sorry.
Groners is just everywhere at once. It is remarkable. And over here, we have the Bristleback trying to take down Newton's Law, but has the blood, the rupture on him, cannot chase, and now going to be approached. Going to be approached, by the Spirit Breaker.
Neutral creeps. Neutral creeps got that kill. He didn't even get the kill.
That is a
no.
I think at first I was thinking, what's the Bristleback doing here by exposing his front to the neutral creeps? And I guess it's because he wanted to take that extra damage, which is very interesting to me. I didn't expect the intentional damage take there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Taking
attack.
reduced from the Bloodseeker and increased from those Hellbears at the same time. Now where is that Spirit Breaker charging
He is
to?
charging top. They're going to try to make another
Gonna go
play
for the
on
Morphling again.
Here comes Salvation.
Stun, and he cancels it
before.
out. Doesn't want to try and get too risky under the tower against that strong Liquatic son of a bitch. Liquatic, look it up. It's a real word. Real word.
Aquatic, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, what's our item progression looking like on Morphling? He is going to be going for the Lincoln Sphere first. And Bloodseeker is conversely going to go with an early Yasha and a Blade Mail. Also, that was not conversely done at all. He just did that on his own. Lexi, instead of going for a Blink Dagger, is going for a Midas first. So it looks like we got the long game in store, or at least that's what we're thinking about. Spirit Breaker was charging bottom on the Bristleback for no raise.
Decided to grab the Bounty Rune instead, though, which I think was the Raisin.
The Raisin.
To make the fast movement. Now, taking a look at the Alchemist, has he gotten that first piece yet? Has he gotten his strong sword?
His strong sword, his sacred relic. It's 13-3. I'm gonna say that 100% yes.
And there it is.
Got his strong sword.
With an extra $500 sitting around. Groners
500.
looking like he's about to get approached, but luckily blinks out before anything bad can happen
And
to
he
him.
has some support behind him.
Yeah.
I would love if Tessellator threw a blind arrow here and just hit him.
That would be pretty unreal.
Tessellator, if you're listening to the stream, you shouldn't be, but throw a blind arrow at the Ancients.
Oh, and getting charged by the Spirit Breaker, but no follow-up on any of that. If we got a casket off when those two boys were close to each other, we would have seen some great action there, but unfortunately not enough time to get anything going off deep in there. Groner's bottling another rune. That's probably the 8th rune bottled by Groners this game. Very impressive. We got Spirit Breaker coming in to try and save the Bloodseeker. Will he be able to do it? I don't think so. Enigma here as well. Gonna go for no black hole, at least not for now.
One more.
Bloodseeker still running, and this Bristleback is committing.
Bristleback's doing it.
He does not want to let this Bloodseeker get away, and realizing the mistake, sits there, wallowing in his own death.
Tower is under attack.
Oh man, like I know what he was feeling though. I would have gone for that kill too, and I know
That wasn't a move based on rational decision. That wasn't a move based on what's best for the team. That was a move based on pride. We've all made them, and now you've seen it being made. Now there's no escape.
Oh, but there is an escape. A wand. And
The
here comes
shrine with the magnificent amount of recovery.
Dude,
I can't
he needs
believe it.
4 seconds.
Marana is gonna die immediately. I don't know if he's got the chemical rage ready. He does, and he pops it. And it looks like Groners knows well enough not to try and fight against the Alchemist with the chemical rage and the sacred relic. They're gonna back out. They're not gonna overextend. They got the kill on one of them. Sacrificing the Witch Doctor, not necessarily the happiest way for that to end, but with that chemical rage having already been on for a little while, going in here, they might be trying to secure this kill. Is it gonna last? Is it gonna run out? And there we go with the ultimate.
Wow,
Scoring not 1, but 2 kills, including the Ogre Magi.
And they said chemical rage. What's that? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna kill you before it even runs out. This Alchemist had no chance there. Not even a slither of a chance.
All right, we have the
Enigma's still
invisible
pushing top.
Marana trying to make some sort of plays.
Oh, in comes Enigma. Seeing that this Bristleback's being extremely aggressive, coming down here, gonna make.
Bristleback has been a little too aggressive,
Yep.
in my professional opinion.
Your professional opinion is all that matters in the world today.
You know, now that we're at the point of the game where other characters have been able to catch up in level, you know, the Bristleback has...
Oh, the arrow landed from Tessellator. Here comes the double starfall.
Dude, we got the blink. Are we gonna see a blink out of here?
Yo,
that's not the right hero.
Wait,
Never mind.
there it is. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought it was Queen of Pain for a second.
Queen of Pain coming back on mid.
Oh, Dire's middle tower's denied.
Can we get a click on the Queen of Pain real quick?
Yeah. Queen of Pain has an Orchid already.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's double Null Talisman. She'll probably have a Veil of Discord soon. And this Alchemist just needs to start picking up farm.
Yeah, well, got the Radiance, so luckily gonna be able to farm a little bit quicker with that now, especially with his clones.
Especially with these illusions, yep. He needs to have them attacking though. Attack.
Little birdie
Attack.
told me that Radiant's middle tower.
All right, looking bottom. It looks like Enigma was going. Oh, Enigma got taken.
They're gonna be able to come in here and clean up those kills that the Enigma almost set up. It looks like the Bristleback was able to survive longer than we expected. Are they gonna be able to follow up on the Ogre Magi down here? Can we get a look on it?
Oh, they're looking for him.
But it looks like he got deep enough in those trees.
If he
with
wants
a successful
right now,
juke.
If he wants right now, he could escape. You could escape.
I think he's going to.
There he goes. Nice, back home safe. And it looks like Hunter is going to escape from Groner's as well. Now, does Hunter have his Orchid? Not yet. He really needs his, not Orchid, Lincolns. He really needs his Lincolns to stop this silence. If you're newer to Dota and you don't know how Morphling works, he can trade his agility for his strength, and while he's doing it, he can get silenced. So he can end up switching all of his agility into strength, all of his strength into agility, or if he gets silenced beforehand, he can't do that.
All right, we got something that's about to be going down up here in the battlefield right now. A couple wards being placed, and a couple dudes trying to get into position. The Bloodseeker has just dropped a Rupture down on the Bristleback. He is still chasing though. Again, being very bold, this Bristleback. We got the Morphling coming in to try and do some work too. The Bristleback manages to live with only 40 health.
Bristleback said no problem.
Well, Bristleback said no problem every single time, but there have been problems.
There have been problems, but
Groner's is just gonna collect a couple of creep kills up top. Gonna let that tower take some damage from the neutral creeps, while bottom looks like they're gonna try and push it out, but they're still gonna be able to grab it. They use the fortification to last a little bit longer. We're taking a look at Radiant's top tower. Can we see the health on it real quick?
Radiant's top tower is down.
All right.
Our Alchemist probably has bots. Yes, he does. So now you can start TPing around the map, pushing waves up.
So what's the next item for this Alchemist?
This Alchemist, who knows? Quap has a Bloodthorn.
That's
this is
horrifying.
A 7K item that costs so much.
Quap is doing very well in keeping up in ahead of the net worth of the Alchemist as a Quap. That is a very strong amount of income to be getting.
Yes,
you'll notice if you take a look at the creep kills that, while managing to nail, what is it, 10 creep kills or 10 hero kills almost so far from the Quap, still leading the charts in creep kills as well. Bristleback taking advantage of the fact that he gets that massive attack spike to get these ancient creeps. Wow, Queen of Pain and the others are going to rotate topward. I think maybe trying to make a play on that Alchemist. Now, they might run into some trouble here with the Morphling so nearby, but we don't know. They're definitely going to go into some action up here. Can we take a look right over there, Steve?
Oh, yes, we can.
All right, the Alchemist is getting hit, getting silenced, getting charged, getting everything, dying not only to the sheer magic power from the Quap, but also a couple crits. That Bloodthorn really worth its weight in gold at this point. We got a double damage rune right outside of the Roach Pit. If the Queen of Pain can go grab that, she can just cause a lot more trouble with that extra regeneration and everything.
Bloodseeker will be picking up the Sanj and Yasha for the increased movement speed, most likely getting Rupture targets off left and right with the Spirit Breaker. This is actually starting to look really, really rough for our Radiant friends.
Missing middle.
All right, and it looks like, who got that double damage?
The double damage was picked up by Ogre. I'm no Ogre. Okay, Spirit Breaker's looking to make another play soon. doing a nice job warding, putting down sentries over here.
Yeah.
And actually puts down the sentry while Moonlight Shadow is down. He sees it, he's gonna get out.
Gets.
Holy crap.
Oh, he was about to start. He did start the charge and got stunned immediately.
Yep.
Wasting that 100 mana and putting his charge on cooldown. That is an unfortunate sequence of events. This Alchemist just trying to farm up bottom a little bit. But the Queen of Pain on her way, gonna go, and if she gets the silence before he's able to transform, it's gonna be a really bad situation for him. He sees the Queen knows that he's there.
And you guys need to know that the rest of the team has rotated in on this Alchemist bottom. Groners is coming for the kill.
There's the transformation nice and
Gets
early.
the stun.
Might have overcommitted a little bit here. Dodges the arrow narrowly, blinking out, and the Queen of Pain more than likely is gonna be able to live here.
Yes,
canceling that charge just in time, but gonna get hit by the stun from the Ogre. And Spirit Breaker will fall more than likely here. We got a casket bounce going between the illusion, but not going the right direction into the Alchemist with that. And the ulti on the Queen of Pain, able to take him down in that ultied state while he's got that chemical rage going. Doing their best to fight, but Hunter is about to go down as well. Groner's just an unstoppable force in this game. Queen of Pain, again and again, just coming in the clutch. Going to go grab that Bounty Rune, regen a little bit of mana, and just start taking some cash from all places she can find it. We got an arcane rune in the middle too. Bottom river, that'd be a great asset for her.
So that was a pretty rough fight for them. Luckily, silver lining is that their team does scale better, I believe, than the... Actually, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. I just remembered that Queen of Pain has something that makes her so good this patch. It's her level 25. 60% spell lifesteal.
Holy butts.
Yeah, so if you buy a Radiance on her and a Maelstrom, she does so much spell damage, and with a Radiance, she can just sit
and
there.
getting that reduced cooldown and going into the battle. This is gonna be savage massacre business right here. Oh, we got one kill on the Quap right now. That's already showing a lot of strength coming out here. We got a second kill. That is a double kill. We got more action coming on. No, they're gonna back out now. Looks like they're gonna try and take that tower potentially. Yeah, they're gonna go and put on some pressure on the tower. Newton's Law gonna tank the damage while tanking the hits and taking the extra 200 gold from that tower kill. Looking over, we got... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Morphling's just trying to get what he can out of the jungle right now. He's in a pretty bad position. Bottom's getting pushed in pretty hard. They know they're going to lose this tower. He knows he needs to get big this game for them to have a chance, and Groners is in snowball mode. He doesn't really have anywhere he can be safe. He doesn't have enough vision other than his ward that is kind of letting him know that he's okay in this jungle, but he does have to be worried because a Spirit Breaker charge on any part of the map can really get him killed almost instantly. Spirit Breaker can charge, break his Lincolns, then they can scream in with Quap, silence him, Shivas, and then just burst him down.
Yeah.
He's actually almost instantly dead, especially running around at
700. Oh, 100%. Even if the Quap tosses out the ulti, that pierces spell immunity, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And look who they found. Oh. I was like, how did they do that? That guy has a Lincoln. Something broke it. Oh, and there goes the W on the Witch Doctor, but they don't want to commit to that. So Alchemist still playing the split push game, going back top. I'm guessing they're going to try to pick off Alchemist again. If I was him, I would just try to push this wave out as fast as I can, kill this, and just run over here and then TP out to escape. But Groners
with the invisibility, gonna be able to approach.
He's a hunter, man.
We have a strong concentration of enemies around here. This is gonna be. We're about to see some battlefield actually going on. Now we got our initiation going in. Groner's going in on the Ogre Magic. It is silenced and it is about to die thanks to the Bloodthorn and the damage over time from the dagger. Now we have, and almost instantly Alchemist just falling to the ground. We have a courier in the middle of this fight. Is anyone going to try and take it down or are they going to turn around? We got the Bristleback. I don't know where he is, but wow.
Bristleback happens to be fighting multiple units on his own, and
Bristleback gets taken out by Groners as well. Groners
does fall to
Bristleback. Yeah, no, it was they killed each other with that little sequence there.
Okay, so that's a good chunk of gold going towards the Bristleback. A nice little comeback advantage. Alchemist still struggling to get any farm in this game. 25 minutes and only really has a Yasha and Radiance. Is gonna need to find some space, maybe make some room in the jungle. Hopefully they have enough vision keeping them safe for a little while, but like I said, it is really difficult against a Spirit Breaker and a Quap who is so far ahead.
Yeah, that is a huge advantage on the Quap. An unreasonable net worth at this point of the game. Can we see the, how do you see the scores? I want to see the kill death ratios on everybody. Yeah, on that Quap we have 18 kills to 2 deaths.
18 to 2.
No one coming even close.
Well,
his own teammate
actually doing pretty well.
His own teammate, the second highest with 9 kills. And if we take a look again at the net worth, you'll see that the only person even coming close is the Alchemist, which really, by the rules of alchemy, should be ahead by quite a bit.
By the rules of alchemy. Well, the silver lining, like I said before, is that their team might scale better late game. Hopefully the Morphling can find a way to pick up a couple items. If he gets the E-Blade, he can start shotgunning the weaker heroes.
It is true. They can get a really strong late game team here, but I also think that unless we see some really strong shutdown on the Queen of Pain sometime soon, we're gonna face a little bit of trouble. All right, we're getting a quick pause here. It looks like the Witch Doctor needs to take a quick little break. Not too sure why. Witch Doctor, do your best not to take too long, buddy.
I don't know if it's Witch Doctor or maybe it's Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain had to disconnect for a second.
Oh man, we got a doozy on our hands here.
Yeah, this game is definitely favoring the Radiant team at the moment, but Dire is not out of this game by a long shot. It's gonna be hard to keep up with this Queen of Pain for the rest of the game, though. Next item, Lincoln's Sphere. She is not gonna die. Let's see what our Bristleback decided to buy with all of his gold. Went straight for the Blade Mail. Looks like he's not even going to. Okay, yeah, he's just going for Heart next. So this is kind of the problem that I see with the Dire line, or sorry, the Radiant lineup, is that once this Bristleback gets big enough, I don't know how they really kill him. Like they can't. They can maybe just spell damage. Yeah,
the Bristleback's gonna still take a lot of damage from that spell damage, but I mean, with a heart, he's gonna be a tough target for sure.
Does Rod of Atos stop Quap's blink too? I'm pretty sure it does.
All right, and it looks like everybody is ready to continue forward. So go ahead and unpause the game, and we're gonna keep going where we left off.
Now, Alchemist, well on his way to a Manta. Would love to have had it by now, but unfortunately it has been ganked many a times.
The Quap has just been very strong. That early Bloodthorn really giving Quap that gank power to pretty much solo any hero that he wants. And at level 20, what is that, 23? 22?
Quap is currently
level 22. Getting close to that spell vamp talent. Gonna be even more of a threat at that point, providing the sustainability in addition to the huge output. We got the Morphling and the Mirana and the Bristleback nearby, ready. Oh, a 4-stack ready, and Groner's almost as if he knows that he's in this massive amount of danger. Blinks right out, dodges the arrow, dodges everything, and
he was surprised.
Yeah.
He blinked into that thinking he had a solo kill. And he's like,
for
oh,
sure.
GTF.
Alchemist right now is gonna just keep doing what he's been trying to do, and farm up that money on his own.
So Alchemist has the gold now for the Manta, which will also increase his farm. He should be
being able to split push with those Radiance Illusions is going to make a solid difference for him. And it looks like they want to be. Now we got a TP coming into the shrine from Queen of Pain, and Spirit Breaker is charging. They're going to try and go for this. Is he going to get there in time to stop the teleportation? And he does. It was microseconds away. That is absurd. Now he does get the ulti out, but it's not going to be enough, and they are going to take down the Alchemist.
Jin is going to be kicking himself.
Brutal.
For that. Spirit Breaker was charging a creep right
there
here.
Was milliseconds.
Dude, he right-clicked the creep to deny it, and then it changed the charge from the creep to the Alchemist, and then milliseconds later got away.
No.
That kill was not happening if he didn't kill his own creep. That deny was not worth it. Not worth it. Oh! Wow.
The teamwork from the Spirit Breaker and the Quap this game has been remarkable. Really exemplary show of communication going off on. What team is that team?
What team is that?
Is it 2K? Is it the 2K all the way? Narrowly getting that arrow avoidance.
The Radiant team is the Kruger Claws.
Kruger Claws. And they're showing their Kruger Claws.
2K all the way is no longer 2Ks, but they're still these are putting up a fucking a good front.
Yeah. No, 100. I agree with that.
And Hunter is at the point where he might be able to shotgun some people.
Now, we also haven't seen too much out of the Enigma in a little while. Can we take a look on what that Enigma's got going on?
Enigma has
working
a
towards
blink dagger, almost
very close to the BKB. Gonna be able to get some really nice black holes off when we get to that point.
With no cancels.
Yeah. Now, do we have the Manta on this point now? Is it on its way, possibly? Yeah.
He's having some trouble with Courier. He's had it for a long time.
There we go.
It's actually, I think, a little bit on TCG Gen as well. He should have put that in his inventory while he was dead.
Yes, that would have made a heap load of sense.
A heap load of sense. But like he said before, doesn't play carry that often, so don't fault him too hard.
Morphling is looking like he's going for the kill on the Eidolon down here on the black
Radiant's middle tower
mage.
is under attack.
Yeah,
There's a lot of hero names. I don't remember them that well.
Yo, I'm gonna re-say what you just said there.
The black
Morphling's
mage.
looking like he's going for the kill here on the Eidolon in the black mage.
Oh, and teleports away from the Morphling. We didn't expect that. Groners didn't really know that there was. He probably had that blink Q commanded up or shift queued up. Oh dang, words are hard.
It's okay. You don't need words to get a job.
But if the reaction was quick enough, would have been able to take that Morphling with no doubt in my mind.
Definitely.
Between a silence and the amount of sheer damage output.
Now let's take a look and see what item Tessellator thinks he wants. Tessellator thinks Rod of Atos is the item. Might be a good idea, lock down and keep control around some people. I would have hoped for an eggs, but it looks like it's
now up top we got some action going on. We got a charge on the Alchemist. He uses the Manta. He's got a couple of evades going on, but not enough to keep him alive.
Definitely not, and they're really just putting the pressure on the Alchemist now. They're not letting him have that mid game that he needs to have.
Yeah, and Queen of Pain just gonna, wow, has the Maelstrom as well now too.
Yep, Maelstrom, and definitely has the Molioner on the way. I'm guessing that it's flying at Terror right now.
Yeah, we got the damage output specifically from the Bloodthorn. Getting that extra attack speed is going to be a gracious boon.
So top tower is almost surely going to fall for our dire friends, while Morphling tries to push bottom as much as he can at the same time.
Let's see if he can do anything to this tower.
Yep, and mid is actually getting pushed in by Bristleback. Now both of them should have TPs available. Yes, one is available. Yes, another
Yeah,
is
they're
available.
both ready to go.
And actually,
they're going to need to get there soon if they want to stop this top racks from getting wrecked.
They do have Fortify available. It goes
The
down.
arrow misses
arrow.
everyone. They didn't even move for it. That's the issue sometimes, man. You try to predict the enemy movement, and then the enemy just doesn't move.
And there was no TP on the Bristleback. I thought there was. He must have TP'd somewhere else, or I must have saw it wrong.
All right, and now the Morphling
Tower
throwing
down.
some stuff out, but the Bloodseeker BKBing in time before it hits. Now we got a deep dive going in here. Spirit Breaker near the back of the base getting slammed on by this Alchemist, while the rest of the team decides to focus instead on the racks, which honestly was the correct choice at this point with our Spirit Breaker living. And the Sonic Wave coming out there.
The three-man black hole.
Beautiful black hole. And with that, I think we're going to see a GG here, ladies and gentlemen. With only Morphling alive, I don't think there's any way they can stand up to this at this point.
Nope, they're definitely going to just wait for their team to come back up and hope that they haven't lost all racks.
Yeah, and the 13k gold advantage for the Kruger Claws is just absurd.
It is a
Alchemist,
record.
the third most farmed hero in this game. I'm gonna take down one more of these racks. Are they gonna opt for the megas? I think they are. Yeah.
Looks like we got the Megas
And they're
coming.
even trying to do the little push against the Morphling there. Take him down.
Oh boy.
Bloodseeker decided he wanted to be
godlike. Own it.
What's the matter with you? You just Dire's bottom towers destroyed.
Here we go. We got one little Rax tower left. And megas have arrived,
Dire's bottom pair.
I think.
There we go.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Megas are down. I think this game is pretty much set in stone, guys.
Yeah, at this point, all they can do is fight off megas, and and that's not going to be something they can come back with, in my eyes.
I don't think so either. And they did a good job staying in this game after Groner's ridiculous start. It was looking like they had a chance to come back, but they just lost that pretty big team fight up top there.
Groner's just MVP'd this game hardcore, man.
Yep, Groner's MVP'd hardcore.
Really a force to be reckoned with this amazing quap play.
Yeah.
Now that's an invisible alchemist going on right there. They weren't able to actually hop on him because they can't see him. Can you believe that?
There's Groner's with the Bloodthorn going down. Also has the Millionaire too. He's just so strong. Anti-Mirror respect ban my Mirana. He did. Oh, and he gets the kill on the quad.
It's back though, coming right back in.
1,250 gold. What a great amount. Wishes he had a replicant right now.
200 with the massive strength morph. Did he dodge it?
Dude, he waveform dodged that quap.
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay. So even though the game's over, they're still making it entertaining for all of us. And it looks like our finals are going to be between the Kruger Claws and the...
Another black hole.
What's the other team? The Salty
Catching
Wounds.
2 of them, but not able to do anything.
The Kruger Claws and the Salty Wounds.
And dying twice.
I don't know, though.
I don't know,
though.
Groner's just feeling really greedy there with the buyback. He's just having fun at this point. But is that going to be enough for the Dire to make any sort of play? I don't think so, Steven.
I don't think so either. Jin needs to sell his bottle and buy himself a Maelstrom right away, and he just needs to start pushing towards mid. It's their last and final hope. I love the idea of never giving up, though. Don't let the other team know that you could potentially ever lose. Make it longer for them. See, what they're doing right now is strategic. They're like, okay, Kruger Claws, you might have beat us, but I know you guys have to play another game in this tournament, and we're gonna make this difficult for you guys. We're not letting you guys have an easy game. We're gonna run down mid and give it the last, you know, hurrah, the old football toss over the mountains.
Yeah.
Like Uncle Ricky. You're not supposed to be watching stream.
Well played, ladies and gentlemen. Well played. We saw some really cool plays in both of these games today so far.
Absolutely.
Too.
The Aegis last game, the Aegis fight. There have been a lot of really good pickoffs and setups by
some massive
Breaker.
damage hitting that bristleback via the Death Ward.
Now, if you had to give an MVP out for last game, we didn't really think about it. Who would it be?
Oh, it's tough.
It's not that tough.
Monkey King did pretty well.
Monkey King. This game would go.
But Monkey King also got to free farm all game, you know.
He won his lane as well. He was against an Earthshaker. He's not the easiest to lane against.
I guess. I've been out of the Dota game for a while, man.
You've been out of the game for so long. Is there a line that goes?
I don't know.
There's some rapper that would say.
Gonna go for the stun, but honestly, in a 1v1 here, the Alchemist is favored for sure.
Alchemist is also going for the soul booster. Wants the Octarine core right away.
Gonna teleport back home to try and defend his base.
Getting out.
As it is gonna be taking damage. But luckily, this Morphling with the Bloodlust and the massive agility boost and the Millionaire is gonna have enough, or Maelstrom is gonna have enough damage to take on these megas.
Would you mind if I left you here for a minute to close out for a sec?
Yeah. Go
quick
pee.
washroom.
Go pee, buddy.
Tell you something about the Radiant. They
All
sure
right,
know how to
the
kill.
Roshan has been taken by Groner's. Groner's knowing he wants to play like a dangerous Daniel, but not wanting to fall into the same trap of not being able to fight back again. Gonna go with you know, the Roshan. All right, I hear Alchemist. He's putting on his Chemical Rage, but nothing important happening with it over here. We got really just the Radiant looking for an opportunity. Newton's Law almost looking like he's trying to bait the enemy team out here. While over here, we can see that we got a black hole going on in the Alchemist, but unfortunately, not really too much else going on. The Queen of Pain was able to take down the Alchemist, and the Bristleback is about to fall in the hands of the Bloodseeker and Queen of Pain collectively. Now getting a little bit more damage when he can with that Black King Baron. Not going to be able to do much. The Alchemist with no Chemical Rage, showing that he really just can't do enough there. Disarmed, and oh, we got a stun landing on freaking, I don't even know who that is anymore. It's so hard to follow all this that's happening. There's just so much going on. You guys just enjoy it and watch it. I need Steve back. They are just gonna watch these Mega Creeps just take down that Ancient. And as soon as that fortification runs out, we're gonna land on a radiant victory for the Kruger.
The Kruger Claws.
Congratulations, Kruger Claws. You guys are going to move on to the next stage in the tournament.